Hey guys, so in this video I'm just going to cover three skills: endurance, strength, and health. So the reason why I'm choosing to do all these three together is because the way the mechanics of the game functions, they all level together and interact with the leveling system which is used in Tarkov. Now I do want to state right now that I don't farm any of these. I really just play the game. I don't look to go out. If you want to look to do, some of that and farm it and get max levels, then there is other ways and other videos you can probably find to do this. But these are just things which I implement in the game daily when I'm playing, just having fun with my friends. They're quite easy to remember, and like I said, it's 3 in 1 for the leveling system, so it's worth doing. So the first one we're going to start off right now is with endurance. Endurance is simply leveled just by sprinting. And it's by the distance you sprint. So the most effective way to upgrade the endurance is to sprint till all your stamina runs out. Then let it fully rebuild and sprint again. So for endurance then, in a full sprint, we gain 0.3. Now we'll do the same thing jumping and see if it affects the increase in stamina. So I did stuff that up a bit as you can see, and I don't feel like I traveled as much distance, and it gave me only 0.1. So by jumping, it splits the 0.3 skill points that would normally go to endurance, and gives only 0.1 to endurance, and gives the other 0.2 to your health. So it's just something, I guess, to keep in mind, whichever one you're trying to level quicker. If you want to level a bit more of your health, jump, or if you want to do more endurance, just keep sprinting straight. So now we're going to move on into strength. So with strength, throwing grenades is the best way, as in it will give the most return, and being overweight. So all this, like I'm saying, works together. So if you get into a habit of being overweight, having a lot of gear, even if it's just, like you just literally need to check, you just literally need to check your weight down the bottom here. You don't have to be overweight by much at all. I find, obviously it's very easy. All I'm doing is running a high loadout, but you could quite easily get yourself overweight just by putting an ammo container or anything. Like you'll have to play around with whatever you can fit depending on how big your pouch is. If you have a gamma, for me, I quite easily can put an ammo crate in and just run without any other gear. But for me, I try and work it so I'm pretty close or just over. There's no benefit from being massively over the weight. So in a demonstration now, I'll throw a nade and confirm the return from the nade. I believe it's 0.2 for the first nade and then 0.1 after. The cheapest, most cost-effective way to do this is just to throw flashes. They're the cheapest to buy. The thing you guys also need to keep in mind, so if you are to go and farm these, it's going to still take a very long time and cost a lot of money. It's, I think, close to 15 million in nades to throw them to max out your strength. So in my opinion, it's just better to play the game and keep things like this in mind. Try this where it's leveling 3 different skill points at the same time. And now I'll walk all the way back. As you can see, as it's leveling strength, it's also going to level my stamina. So guys, look, to sum it all up, the best way, in my opinion, while you're playing the game, not trying to farm, there's better ways to do it if you want to farm them, is to make sure, one, you're overweight. To make sure you either throw all the nades you find during the raid, or at least throw one while you're exiting, if you don't want to waste it or you're concerned about other players. And make sure when you sprint, your sprint's at full, run all the way till your stamina is out, walk, to let your whole stamina recover. Then sprint again until your stamina runs out while jumping. This will level up all three. It'll level up your endurance, your strength, and your health. They'll be quite evenly. Obviously, if you want a bit more health, do a bit more jumping while you're sprinting. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, the tutorial, make sure you hit that like button and give it a follow, and I'll catch you on my next one.